Hola amigos, El Presidente here, and welcome aboard the Eden's Gate fleet carrier. I have the unfortunate task today of doing Taco Tuesday because Exorcist is off doing whatever it is that it does. Now, since this is my first video of this year, I must take a moment to address a potential rumor that is out there. Reports that I was fired from this channel. Now, the reports that I was fired from this channel are true, but they are also greatly exaggerated. I work aboard the Eden's Gate fleet carrier now, working on a secret project. It's going to be awesome, my friends. You're going to love it. I'm going to talk about it later. Not now, not in this video, but later. I'll have my own video, I hope. That is, of course, unless Exorcist decides to steal my thunder and just let somebody else do it. Well, it does that. It's kind of just really terrible. But today, my friends, we have a very important thing to talk about. We're talking about colonization. Now, in my early days, I was involved in colonization. It's a very good process. It brings resources and people to places where they weren't before. But now, something is changing in the galaxy, my friends. We are about to colonize new worlds. What does that mean for us? It means there's going to be trouble, and we're going to talk about it today because there are some concerns about colonization cornered markets. Now, this is for the capitalist pigs among you. Cornered markets, somebody taking over and being overzealous with their market. So we're going to talk about this article here and see what is going on. Independent contractors from across the superpowers have expressed concerns that the Brewer Logistics Corporation is set to establish a monopoly on future colonization efforts in the bubble and colonia. This is true, my friends. Brewer is setting itself up to take over colonizations going forward. They already have the monopoly on fleet carriers and other things, and they are set to rake in the money. Probably a good idea to invest in them if you have stocks and bonds and things. Maybe you buy some Brewer stuff. Billy Joe Jim Bob the Fourth? What the hell? Esquire. Billy Joe Jim Bob. He has 4 names. And he's the 4th. And he's a lawyer. That's really strange, my friends. A representative of the Aftermarket Starship and Starbase Dealers Association. He would be. He really would be. Told the Tijuana Free Beacon, I don't trust that paper. I know this paper and I don't trust them. I don't think they're real. That Brewer Corporation's long-standing monopoly on mega construction projects is well known in our industry. Yes, everyone knows that. Brewers everywhere. If it's big, it's Brewer. The renewed effort for colonization is ripe for the picking by small and medium market holders. That is, if Brewer makes room for them. So Billy Joe Jim Bob here is not happy that his little airplane group is not going to be able to colonize star systems. I'm sorry, Billy Joe. Maybe if you had a bigger ship or a bigger company, that's how this works. It's free market. But he wants to complain about it because Brewer should step back and let him play. It's like complaining there's too many people in the sandbox. What is with this guy? It's really weird. Jim Bob 4. That's what we're going to call him. We're going to go to this article with Jim Bob 4. Okay, we'll do that. Jim Bob 4 concerns were echoed by members of the Imperial Small Business Association. What are these places? They shared with the Beacon that each of the superpowers have allowed mega corporations to monopolize large-scale projects throughout the years. Conglomerates like Ken Massey and Sirius Corporation, which we've talked about on this channel before. Sirius Corporation is among the most ruthless. They will send armies of robots after your family if they don't get what they want. They've done that. Have maintained a long stranglehold on their respective ventures, and independent contractors like that of Jim Bob 4's Aftermarket Starship Group would like to see a chance to prove themselves to potential customers. Well, here's how you do that. You make things that people want to buy. You don't go to the government and say, hey, El Presidente, they're not giving me a fair chance. You know what I'm going to tell you? Why does your stuff suck? Why do you not make better things? Like cigar. If you make good cigar, I buy it. If you make bad cigar, I don't buy it. And I possibly put you in prison. Or send you to labor camp. It's a fair deal as far as I'm concerned. I don't see the problem here. While this issue has been largely ignored by the empire, the Federation has made several attempts to address monopolistic practices by large corporations in the form of audits and the Anti-Monopoly Act. I agree with that act. I do not like that game, that board game. It's really annoying and it always infuriates me. There are no pineapple venues to buy, and it is not a good game. So I am all for the Anti-Monopoly Act. Introduced in the federal legislative session several years ago with no success. Of course, there are too many people who are for monopoly and just don't understand it. So, this Anti-Monopoly Act in reality, my friends, was intended to help small businesses like Jimbo here, and it doesn't work because it's a free market. You make things people want to buy, and the people that buy them. Jim Bob Ford told the Beacon that he believes these legislative actions will never take hold as long as senators continue to line their pockets with mega corporation monies. This is true, my friends. It is an unfortunate side effect of free market capitalism that is unregulated largely, as you have these mega corporations. They funnel money into the Senate, to the congressmen, and to the black market dealers, and to the cartels, and occasionally El Presidente gets in charge of a piece of that, but we're not going to talk about that now. They pay taxes, as they should, 200% preferably, and then they pay the side deals. They pay the congressmen and all this. And this is not new. This has always been happening. This is a thing that has always been going on. It's nothing new. So what is he complaining about? However, I do see, my friends, that in this grand scheme of things, if we're talking about the colonization and the expansion of the bubble boundaries, there should be opportunities for smaller agencies to potentially lead colonization efforts. However, the problem is that a lot of these smaller contingencies, they do not have the resources necessary to provide what commanders need to colonize other star systems. So you're asking to take part in an activity you don't have the ability to control. I don't understand this. Perhaps this is why El Presidente Express colonization effort was rejected roundly by my constituents. It is unfortunate they did not see the benefits of allowing El Presidente to lead the charge into the stars. I hope they enjoy the gulag I sent him to. Now, let's go on and finish this out. When asked for a comment, here we go. Brewer's going to hit you. Smack it down. Brewer Corporation responded with a standard press release about upcoming colonization projects and signed the response with, "Sucks to be you, nerds." This is not true. This can't be true. This is not real. You've got Billy Joe Jim Bob with 4 names and he's number 4 and sucks to be you, nerds. This is why we do not allow such free market and free range capitalism where I come from, because it leads to this disrespectful and really strange back and forth between people. However, I will say El Presidente fully supports independent commanders having opportunities to get out there and do great things. Now, so much you're probably going to have to slap a Brewer Corporation sticker on the side of the ship or whatever. Besides, it looks like the colonization ships are just repurposed fleet carriers. Maybe they had an extra or 2, and they just decided, hey, what do we do with these? Well, we just stick 2 of them together, and now it's a colony ship. Maybe. But that is what we are stuck with, my friends. Billy Joe Jim Bob and his, what is this again? The Aftermarket Starship and Starbase Dealers Association. They're not happy. They're not happy. El Presidente does not care either way. I like to see expansion, and I like to see industry, and I like to see more people working. Let's get some fruit out there, okay? Some coconuts, some pineapples, and let's make the stars something great. They already are, but this could help out. Sucks to be you nerds. Speaking of capitalists, this is the list of people that support Exorcist. If you want to do the same thing, there's an address right there. commanderexorcist.tv/support. It's not a tech support link. It is a Patreon link support where you pay money. You pay money, he gives you videos. Not just these videos, but other videos. He won't let me do Patreon videos, but I'm working on my way up to it. I promised you, friends, one day I would get there. Oh, that's it? Just that article with Billy Joe Jim Bob? I hope that Billy Joe Jim Bob finds his way in life and in the galaxy, my friends, because it's tough out there. It is tough. El Presidente, after the war, has struggled, and I will find my way once again with my new project that I am working on. But I would like to see other corporations compete with Brewer, but I know that is probably not going to happen because too many people, including El Presidente, are being paid by Brewer to promote their products. Besides, when your product works, why would I buy someone else? If this phone works, why would I buy another phone? Why would I buy cheap cigar when I can buy cigar that never burns down? It is a win-win for us all, my friends. It's going to be all. Well, thank you all for joining me. I am El Presidente. What does he say? What's that stupid thing he says? It's El, thank you. Fly safe, commanders. Good night.